first book that we'll be reading in this series, Perspective is Power, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F by Mark Manson. I think this is a great read, man. It was one of the first ones I was recommended. It changed my perspective quite literally when you start to understand a lot of things that we're overwhelmed on, whether it be tests, relationships, work, all these things. Is it really that we're overwhelmed by the situation, or are we just overwhelmed by what we're choosing to focus on about the situation? You see what I'm saying? Follow along. Being in tune with your frequency not only helps you internally, but will help you be able to get right physically, because you'll be in tune with one. You'll start to understand that you don't have to control your emotions. You just can't let your emotions control you. Now let's get right into it. Chapter 1, titled, Don't Try. Manson's here approach really isn't a normal one when it comes to self-improvement or self-help advice. He goes on to say, and pretty much argue, that our obsession with being positive all the time actually makes us unhappy. Instead, he suggests that life is inherently full of challenges, and that it's our perspective on those challenges, what we choose to care about, that determines our happiness. So we can stop right there. And the reason why this really resonated with me is because I feel like, and I feel everyone can agree to this, we all are chasing happiness. Everybody wants to chase happiness. Everybody wants to try and, whether it's money, love, these externals that everyone thinks that will make them happy. However, it's actually, he has a point. Really, the whole point of chasing happiness is going to make you unhappy. One of the big concepts in this chapter that he talks about is called backwards law, which says the more we chase things like happiness, the more they elude us. Manson believes that focusing on a few meaningful aspects of life rather than trying to fix everything can bring us more peace. So what he's trying to say with the backwards law is when you sit there and try and look at the big picture and chase, you can't chase. One thing that I've learned so far in my 6 months of being out of football, there's a few things. Happiness, love, success, and even money. And granted, this might change from our journey, but right now where I am in my own mentality, you can't chase those things. See, we are taught from social media, from looking around, from comparison, to chase these things because you want to be like the next person. However, you quickly realize you can't chase it, you have to attract it. How do you attract it? By being a better version of you every single day. Now, how do you do that? Choosing how you visualize every single thing in your life. When you wake up in the morning, right? Are you the type of person that's gonna be, oh my gosh, I have to go to work today, this sucks, yeah. Off of that alone, you are already putting into your brain subconsciously how you're gonna perceive the day. Now everything throughout the day, you're gonna subconsciously be seeing negatively. Whether it be a car accident, whether it be at work, your boss is being annoying to you, these things. But if you wake up like, okay, let's go get this money. Just like that, subconsciously, your whole day is changed. Perspective is everything. And you realize that real soon. Being able to see opportunities out of every single situation rather than problems will take you so far in life, and honestly to highest limits and highest frequencies you didn't know. But one thing I want to add to that, well, that's for another video. So a key takeaway in chapter 1 here that I jotted down some notes for us, starting off with number 1. Manson's first big point. We only have so many fucks to give. Trying to care about everything is impossible, and it's exhausting. So talking about that point, I 100% agree. When you try to do every single thing, try and worry about everything in your life, even the uncontrollables, all you're gonna do is stress and bring yourself down and your frequency down. See, there's a universe. I really do believe in multi-universes before we even continue going. So if you think I'm crazy or whatever, you can go ahead and skip or whatever. But, you know, on some Marvel type mentality, if there really is multi-universes and infinite universes, right? That means that there's a universe where you are the best you, right? I want you to sit there, close your eyes, and think about the version of you that is the best you. Whatever the best version of you is to you. It doesn't have to be rich or anything, just whatever the best version is to you. Now, when you open your eyes, what is stopping you from being that version of you? Exactly. See, our frequencies, what we put in our life, the settings that you're in, the people that you're around, whether it's smoking, alcohol, I mean, everyone has their own thing that they know deep down inside is bringing them lower frequencies. Then you wonder why you might feel sick, you might feel sad, you might feel upset, you might feel anxiety, depression. And although those things are real, yes, but there's times where you just don't even know what you don't know. And you see all these things bring frequency. So many times, whether it's a relationship, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, it could even be people in your family. A lot of times it is people in your family. Blood, a setting, a job you don't like, things of that nature that are bringing down your frequency. But that version of you that you believe that you can really get there, or you might not even believe that you can, but once you unlock it and once you focus with the royal upgrade and understand how powerful you really are, you'll soon realize just how powerful you are. The version of you that you want to be, you can be. I promise you can be. I lost 80 pounds in 5 months. Why? I mean, granted, I was very strict and I was disciplined, and we'll talk about that as well, but I saw the version of me that I wanted to be. Am I there yet? I'm not even there yet, but I'm on that journey. The person that I was 5 months ago, it amazes me that I was that person for so long. And on this journey with the royal upgrade, 6 months from now, doing the second book or whatever we're doing, I want you to have the same experience I am, in the sense of both of us are two different people that we were when I dropped this video. But moving on. He encourages us to use our limited energy on things that align with our values. For example, instead of stressing over every inconvenience, we can focus on things that really matter to us. Just being able to focus on the things that really matter instead of all the inconveniences. Yes, you're stuck in traffic and you might be late for work. Okay, that's cool. But at the same time, there's someone else that's unemployed that doesn't have a job and would die to be able to even be late to a job. Obviously, this is a bizarre example, but you get the gist. That's why for me, actually, starting yesterday, I actually have a journal where I jot down 3 to 5 things that I'm thankful for every single day. Coming from Vanderbilt University, shout out Coach Lee, he actually kind of made us do this a little bit every now and then, which obviously you know how it is. When you're being forced to do something, whether anything in life, you really don't really care for it. I cared, but I didn't really see the effects and what he was trying to say. But now I do, that you face it yourself. You know, at the end of the day, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. And I do think that it comes sometimes to delivery and who's saying it. And that's why to me it's important to do this. I mean, after seeing Reddit and everything and seeing all the love I got and the support, I realized that there's so many people that are in positions that they don't know how powerful they are. See, if it's one thing that I've learned on this journey so far, is that I am better than nobody. I was a very egotistic person. You can ask anybody that knew me even 6 months ago. I'm a very egotistic person. I was a competitor. I thought I was better than most. But what I came to realize is that I'm not better than anyone. No one is better than anybody. The only difference between me and you is that I just understand how powerful of a being I am. You don't understand how powerful you are yet. We are beautiful creatures. We are powerful creatures. The ability in your mind, for example, the placebo effect, really sit there and think about what the placebo effect is. It's you believing something so powerful that you really believe it, that it exists, bro. Do you see what I'm telling you? So if our mind is that powerful, do you not think the things that we listen to, what you eat, the people around you, the frequencies around you, think about that. That really matters. But we live this life where we're just always so busy, stressing about materialistic things, trying to make it, that we don't really stop and think, are we really upgrading ourselves with this? And for the people that smoke, drink, all the things of that nature, I'm guilty of it as well. Number one, I'm not trying to out anybody. I'm just saying that when it comes to those things, for the most part, we can both agree here that you're trying to leave your reality. The whole purpose of the royal upgrade is that you work your ass off in every phase of our lives to where you don't even want to leave your reality. There is no reality that you want to leave. You live the reality that you want to live. Embrace problems instead of running from them. So Manson's points about the life is a series of problems. And success does not mean being problem-free. Instead, it's about choosing the problems that are meaningful to us. This shifts in perspective just like that. From seeing problems as things to avoid because they're hard and they're challenges, to seeing a challenge and seeing what problem actually aligns with who we are as a person. Think of it this way. When we change our mindset about problems, we're shifting our reality from one where problems overwhelm us to one where challenges bring us growth. So this is similar to what I was saying. When you see issues and problems throughout your day, you have an option. Is this a problem or is this an opportunity? Find the opportunity. I'm telling you right now, if you can find the opportunity within the problem, within the issue, you will be upgrading every day, 1%. If you sit here and think, when I say to upgrade, I'm not saying you have to work out. That's the thing, it's not about just working out. Upgrade can be spiritually. When I say spiritually, I'm talking about your frequency. I'm not talking religion. Now, yes, of course, also plays a role, and you should definitely have that. If you do believe in God, Allah, Yeshua, whatever that be, believe that is definitely spiritual as well. But when I speak on spirituality for us, for the world upgrade, I'm talking about your frequency. Have you worked on your frequency? Have you eliminated or added something that will benefit your frequency, or drop something that is lowering your frequency? Financially, I'm not talking about a 9 to 5, okay? Because for many people, we feel like we have to work a 9 to 5. I'm talking about when you get off of work, are you somehow investing into your own pockets? Are you, whether that be opening a high yield saving account, if you don't know what that is, studying what a high yield savings account is, investing your money somewhere, just making it better for you and making your money work for you. That's financially. Physically, of course, we're talking about working out, eating right, just things of that nature. There's so many ways and so many things to do as a human. Once you understand, which recently I have, once you understand how much upgrading you have to do spiritually, eternally, and externally with yourself, you realize, bro, in life, there's no one else to compete with because you're too busy working on yourself. So you don't have time. You don't have time to talk shit about someone else. You don't have time to worry about somebody else's flaws because you understand how much you have to work on yourself. Number 3 is choose your values carefully. So another key point in this chapter was about values. Manson emphasizes choosing values that are meaningful to us rather than one based on external approval. So once again, for me coming from a football background, there's a lot of times where you're gonna have to do things that you don't want to do, but you know the people around you obviously want you to do it or it deems worthy to others. We've all been there. We've all been to high school where, you know what I'm saying, you want to be with the cool kids, so you might try and fit in. However, does that make you happy? So I bring this point to say, at the start of your journey, at the start of our journey, you have to almost unlearn the things that they taught you were and learn what you want to be and who you are. Values shape perspective. When we base our lives on values that resonate with our true selves, our experience becomes grounded and we're less likely to be swayed by passing opinions or pressures. So when you sit back with yourself, close your eyes, see that person that you want to be, the person that you want to be. What is that person's values? You have to be the person before you are the person. I will say Coach Lee, he always told us that during meetings, and it's true. If you want to be someone, if you want to be that NFL player, that surgeon, shoot, that Twitch streamer, if you want to be that millionaire, if you want to be that guy with a six-pack, if you want to be that woman that sings, you have to be that person before you are that person to raise the frequency to become that person. There's a universe where you are that person, where you are the best you. So you have to go out there and get it every single day. The whole theme of the Royal Upgrade, which is perspective shapes reality. I feel like this chapter of the book, as you can already tell just from the quick synopsis, it really shows that perspective is not about ignoring challenges, but about consciously choosing which ones matter. By choosing what we give importance to, we're in control of creating a reality that's more balanced and true to who we are. It's like Manson says, and I quote, "It's not that we don't care about anything, it's that we care deeply about a few things. This is where true freedom and happiness come in. Not from avoiding the problems, but from focusing on the right ones." So just to recap, chapter 1 of the subtle art of not giving a fuck, it teaches us the importance of choosing our focus and embracing meaningful problems and defining our values. When we adopt this perspective, we gain the power to shape our reality in a way that aligns with us. Now, I'd love to hear from feedback of this video. I'm assuming I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I don't really know how I'm gonna clip it to everything. And honestly, I'm just learning as I go. At this point, this isn't about the views. This isn't about subscribers. This isn't about followers. Like I said, when I posted myself and showed my friends and everyone was kind of just like, wow, like how'd you do it? Asking all these questions. I really felt like I can really help because once again, there's so much internally that I feel people don't know that externally they might feel like, oh, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm ugly, yada, yada. But it's like, you have to fix the inside. We're not worried about the outside yet. The outside's gonna come. And believe it or not, when you fix everything else, when you upgrade everything else about you, then you attract the love, you attract the losing weight. Everything else is easy, it comes with it. The universe blesses you like that. The universe it's crazy like that. If you just focus on yourself and just keep chopping the axe every day, the sky is the limit. Not even the sky, bro. Whatever you want to do, you can do. You just gotta really believe it. Kind of value in today's video, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like the series, and I'm gonna keep doing it regardless, really because I'm at the start of my journey, and I just pray and hope that people can join me on my journey, on our journey, and we can see a year from now from the videos that we do. I mean, hopefully we're in a better place than this right now. I'm on a work visit, so I'm in a hotel, but like, you know, cool little desk, I don't know. And just remember, perspective is the lens we see the world. By changing your perspective, you change your world. This is the Royal Upgrade. Peace.